Hello guys and welcome back to another video. I've yet again done all of the work for you and I found 3 high quality dividend stocks to buy here in December. Even though the markets has recovered a bit during the last month, then I've still managed to find 3 stocks that right now are trading at a great valuation. But before we get to any of that, then my name is Casper and here we strictly talk about investing and financial freedom. So if you really like investing and you want to retire early, well then press that subscribe button below. And also guys, please leave a comment below the video on which stocks that you're planning to buy here in December. And without wasting any more time, then let's jump straight into the first stock on my list, and that is AbbVie. This is a pharmaceutical company and a really big one as well, as they are in more than 175 different countries. And more than 62 million people have already been using their products. And they also have more than 50,000 employees all across the world. So it is a massive pharmaceutical company. It is also a dividend company that has gotten really popular amongst us dividend investors. And right now, this company is actually in the top 10 holdings for the very popular dividend ETF, SGHD. And when looking at the performance for AbbVie during the last month, well then we do see that they're down by 1.3%. And year to date, well then they're down by 14.3%. And right now, they're trading pretty close to their 52-week low, and they're trading at a price to earnings ratio of 12.44. And when looking at the dividend stats, well then we do really see why this stock right here is so popular among us dividend investors. They currently have a dividend yield of 4.46%, and that is really good. They also have a payout ratio just below 50, and that is also really good because it means that this company can easily sustain the current dividend, but they also have a lot of room to improve the dividend in the future. And they also have a 5-year growth rate in the dividends of almost 11%. So this is a very fast growing dividend company. And they have consistently been growing this dividend for the last 10 years in a row. We have a pharmaceutical company here that is one of the world's best companies within this industry. And they have great dividends as well. It is definitely a stock that you should be looking for here in December. So the second company on my list is going to be Chevron. They just released their earnings report with some very mixed numbers. And that came just after they bought a major company in the industry for $53 billion. And the investors had simply hoped for a bit better results for this company during the last quarter. And that is also why they're down. And right now they're down by 1.22% during the last month. And year to date, they're now down by 17%. And they are trading really close to their 52-week low. And they have a price to earnings ratio of 10.70. And even though some of you might think that a price to earnings ratio of 10.70 is high, then it is still 23% below their 5-year average. So there is definitely a bit of a discount to be found here. However, let's have a look at their dividends. And I can already tell you right now that Chevron has some juicy dividends. They have a dividend yield of 4.18, and having a company with a dividend yield of more than 4 is absolutely amazing. They also have a payout ratio of 43%, and they have a 5-year growth rate of 6. However, the 5-year growth rate is not that impressive, but they are still increasing the dividends. And they have been increasing this dividend for the last 36 years in a row. And that does of course make this company a dividend aristocrat. Overall, then is Chevron a really good energy company that has some absolutely amazing dividends. And it is also a dividend aristocrat. And right now, then is the value for Chevron pretty attractive to us investors. So moving on to the third stock on my list, and here we have Johnson & Johnson. And that is a stock that I'm personally really excited about. This is a very high quality dividend king that is finally trading at a discount. This is one of the oldest medicine companies in the world. They were founded all the way back in 1886, and today it is one of the most well-known and largest medicine companies in the entire world. And when looking at their performance during the last month, well then they're actually up by 2%. However, year to date, they are still down by 15%. And they are also trading pretty close to their 52-week low. And they have a price to earnings ratio of 15. And even though that might sound a bit high, then it is not high for a quality company like Johnson & Johnson. You usually never see this company trading at a discount. And it is also more than 10% below their 5-year average. So even though it is pretty high compared to other companies, then for Johnson & Johnson, this is a really good valuation. Finding high quality dividend kings like Johnson & Johnson trading at a discount is not something you see very often. And that is simply because these companies are so attractive to us investors, especially to us dividend investors. So let's have a look at the dividends and see just why this company is one of the best dividend companies out there. They currently have a dividend yield of 3.15%, and that is very solid. They also have a payout ratio of 44%, so it is very easy for this company to sustain the current dividend. And they have a 5-year growth rate of almost 6%. And even though that is not very impressive, then they have been growing this dividend for the last 61 years in a row. And that is extremely impressive. And it does of course make this company a dividend king. Johnson & Johnson is a high quality dividend company. And you right now have the chance to buy this company at a pretty good valuation. However, that was all I had in today's video. I really hope that you liked my 3 picks for December, and if you have anything that you want to change or add to this list, then please leave a comment below and tell me all about it. I hope that you liked the video, and if you did, then don't forget to press the like button below and subscribe to my channel for more weekly videos just like this one. See you guys in the next one.